For years, citizenship by investment programs have positioned themselves as a fast and direct route to acquiring a second nationality, especially in the Caribbean. However, this model is increasingly being challenged by international organizations, and some countries have even started restricting visa-free access to individuals who obtain their passports through these schemes. In this context, a much more solid, legitimate, and internationally respected alternative has emerged: citizenship by exception, citizenship by merit in Latin America and Europe. The program is based precisely on these legal mechanisms, fully recognized and protected by the constitutional frameworks of several countries. It allows certain foreigners to acquire citizenship without fulfilling traditional naturalization requirements, such as years of residence, provided they can demonstrate a substantial contribution to the country, economically or through humanitarian means. Unlike CBI programs, where a donation or real estate investment suffices without any need to establish real ties with the country, the proposal focuses on building a strong case that demonstrates genuine value to the host country: direct investment in businesses, job creation, technological innovation, cultural or educational projects, among others. This process is legally recognized and handled with full discretion. We work directly with legal teams in each country and design tailored strategies based on the applicant's profile, country of origin, net worth, and motivation, whether diversification, asset protection, global mobility, or others. Some people are asking me in the comments or by WhatsApp or in the calls, why is it CBE or CBM and not CBI? And the response is simple: because there is no fixed fee or official price tag in exchange for citizenship. There is no standard donation, no government-approved real estate list. Instead, the applicant must present a project or contribution that is valuable to the country and show that their presence would bring economic, social, or strategic benefit for the country. The government will assess whether your case as a Spanish, Colombian, Mexican, Venezuelan, British or US citizen or any other nationality, your type of business, the family members you wish to include, and the amount and area of contribution are sufficient to grant you citizenship without meeting the minimum residency period. This mechanism is not publicized as a program, it's not mass market, and it's not automatic. Each case is assessed individually. Approval is granted by the state, typically involving the executive branch or recommendations from key ministries such as Interior, Foreign Affairs, or Economy, and is recorded as a discretionary and sovereign act by the country. That is why we speak of citizenship based on merit and added value, not a mere financial transaction as with Caribbean programs. Here you are acquiring citizenship from real countries with consulates around the world, akin to Turkey's investment-based citizenship program, which is a CBI, not a CBE. However, CBE or CBM countries enjoy better reputations internationally precisely because they don't sell citizenship openly. They don't grant it to just anyone, and virtually all countries have this pathway, though applied very discreetly. Each country has its own informal minimum investment threshold. For example, in South America, it may be between 300,000 and 500,000 US dollars, while in Austria it may be 3 million euros, and in Germany 10 million euros or more. Each case is unique, as are the law firms capable of achieving this. There are some advantages over Caribbean CBI programs. For example, you can have better international reputation because passports issued by Latin American countries are not under constant scrutiny by the European Union or the UK. Unlike Caribbean programs, many of which are facing increased criticism and losing visa-free access, these citizenship are perceived as earned through real merit. Also, you have intergenerational value and transmission, because citizenship granted through CBE or CBM in many Latin American countries can be passed on without restriction to children and grandchildren. It is not labeled as economic or temporary. Once granted, it holds the same weight as any citizenship by birth or naturalization. And with this option, you have the opportunity to build real ties within the country through investment in local businesses, property for personal or tourism use, or participation in cultural or academic events. The applicant becomes an active citizen, not just someone who bought a passport. This leads to more legal and fiscal stability in the long run. The concept of CBE is often embedded in a country's constitution or nationality law, providing legal security, unlike CBI programs which can be eliminated under international pressure or due to a change in government. CBE or CBM are often much more politically resilient. I have shown the advantages of having a CBE, But now we have to show the disadvantage compared to traditional CBI. The first one is obvious, it is not automatic. You can simply pay and receive a passport. A well-prepared case file is needed with legal proof of fund origin and a detailed explanation of how the applicant will bring value to the country. The second one, you require patient and genuine commitment. While faster than traditional naturalization, it is not instant. The process typically takes between 4 to 9 months depending on the country, the documents required and political context. Or maybe, in countries like Austria, you will need to take 2 to 3 years just to have the citizenship and the passport. Of course, this option is not suitable for all profiles. It's limited to individuals with a clean record, demonstrable legal income, and a professional or business background. It is not suitable for those seeking a fast, low-effort solution. In some cases, in some countries, may require physical presence. Although not always mandatory, applicants may need to travel to the country, attend meetings with authorities, or handle documents in person. This reinforces the legitimacy of the connection, but can be a challenge for those wanting a complete remote process. Although not publicly promoted, there are legal precedents and frameworks for CBE in countries such as Argentina, Paraguay, Uruguay, Mexico, Nicaragua, the Dominican Republic, Serbia, Georgia, North Macedonia, Austria, Germany, and others. In many of these, citizenship has been granted to foreign investors, scientists, artists, and entrepreneurs without meeting the traditional residency period based on national interest or merit. We work directly with trusted legal and governmental networks who understand the internal procedures and allow us to pursue well-documented and high successful probability applications. We have legal partners in South America, Europe, and Asia capable of handling these cases, but it is not easy, nor is there a public roadmap, and is not cheap. These ones are not options that you can buy in 60k or 50k because it's not real. Just contact us, we will arrange a meeting, and we will tell you more to see if we can help you.